a very festive atmosphere here today in front of the historic Pancasila Building as we celebrate the commemoration of Pancasila Day 2025. Now, of course, today in front of the historic Pancasila Building, the ceremonies for the Pancasila Day has just concluded, and now musical performances are being enjoyed by all. As you can see behind me, the historic Pancasila Building is adorned by beautiful powder blue decorations that is now synonymous with the image of Presiden Prabowo Subianto. And along that, the staff and crew of the ceremonies were also draped in traditional Indonesian garb from across the country, just showcasing the diversity and the width of the all-encompassing Pancasila ideology that we are here to celebrate today. Of course, Presiden Prabowo Subianto himself was here in attendance. He was welcomed by waving school children, waving the red and white flag. It is now very much a common sight in these large state affairs for Presiden Prabowo Subianto, which just showcases the importance that school children and the young generation in particular hold in this current administration. Of course, prior to the ceremonies, performances were being held by the choir from the Agency for Pancasila Ideology Development, as well as performances by singer-songwriter and Indonesian Idol finalist Ariya Sidharta, who is currently also serenading the crowd as the ceremony comes to a close. Now, of course, Presiden Prabowo Subianto himself, after the very well-conducted flag hoisting ceremony, took to the stage to bring about a very impassioned speech in which he talked about the importance of Pancasila, how it is not simply just a mantra or just words, but it's words to live by, and how the young generation must protect and preserve the values of Pancasila. Here is more on what he had to say.
Pancasila inilah yang telah memperkenankan kita untuk bersatu di tengah gelombang dinamika dunia yang begitu penuh dengan ketidakpastian. Tema peringatan hari ini memperkokoh ideologi Pancasila menuju Indonesia Raya. Ini tema yang tidak hanya ajakan, tapi merupakan komitmen kita bersama untuk memastikan bahwa perjalanan bangsa menuju 100 tahun kemerdekaan dipandu oleh nilai-nilai Pancasila. Suatu ideologi dasar negara yang telah mampu menjaga persatuan dan kesatuan bangsa kita.
In addition to that, President Prabowo Subianto also talked about how Indonesia will be stronger in the future, is going to becoming stronger and stronger, and becoming a very self-reliant country, will not bow down to the whims of foreign powers. Now, talking about more about the attendees in today's ceremony, in addition to President Prabowo Subianto and Vice President Gibran Rakabuming Raka, various former presidents and vice presidents were also in attendance. Most notably Indonesia's 5th President Megawati Soekarno Putri, the 10th and 12th Vice President Yusuf Kala, as well as 6th Vice President Tri Sutrisno. In addition to them and other public figures and government officials, there were also in attendance various members of the Red and White Cabinet. It's also notable to say that the last time that Pancasila Commemoration Day was held here in the historic Pancasila Building was way back in 2017 under then President Joko Widodo. It was notable that the Pancasila Day was commemorated here again, of course, because the venue changes every year or so. In fact, 2024, the Pancasila Commemoration Day was held in Riau, which just showcases how Pancasila is very all-encompassing, and it represents not just people in Jakarta or people in Java. It also encompasses the entirety of Indonesia, and that's how all-encompassing the ideology is. It's very appropriate then to be for the commemoration day to be held here, as this is in fact the birthplace of Pancasila as an ideology. It is where Sukarno first spoke about it and conceptualized it during his speech on the 1st of June in 1945. And of course, it's only appropriate that the first Pancasila Day began here in the Gedung Pancasila in 2017, and how under the new administration under Presiden Prabowo Subianto, his first Pancasila Commemoration Day is also held here in the birthplace of Pancasila. It's very appropriate, and of course showcases how important Pancasila is to President Prabowo Subianto, to his administration, and in regards to his plans and his vision for Indonesia going forward in the future. This has been Ariya Sidharta and Sri Rizky for See Today.